Hi students, this link brings you to the events for the Salt Lake County Library, and it takes you to this page that shows events for all age groups and all library branches. So you will want to filter this, otherwise you'll read through this and you're going to see things for babies and toddlers, you're going to see things for adults that you're not interested in, but I want you to see that there's lots of really cool events at your local library, at your branch of your local library. So there are filter options at the top, so you can click on age group and you can choose tweens and teens. That way you don't see any of the baby activities, you don't see any of the adult activities. If you do have a younger brother or sister and you want to look for events that they might like, you could of course check those off as needed based on the age of your brothers or sisters or those that are living with you, so that you could see potential activities for them as well. Another filter you could choose is you could choose just to show one or more locations. So the Salt Lake County is huge, and you may not be located near very many of these library branches. So for me, where I live, I'm close to the Sandy Library. I'm also pretty close to the Draper Library, and I'm also pretty close to the Riverton Library. So I can choose those three options because those are close enough to my house that I'd be willing to drive there. I would not be willing to drive to Daybreak or Harriman or places like that that are further away from my house. So you might want to choose the one that's closest to your house, or maybe there's two or three that are close to your house and you want to look at those activities that are there at those different sites. And so then it will filter only those activities at those sites, those library branches, for the age groups that you selected. There is also a way for you to select events because they have them by category, but I find that most of the tween events are awesome, even if you're not looking for a particular type of activity. So the tween and teen events are pretty cool. So you can see on this day that I'm recording this, which is May 10th, you can see that there's Bicycle Bingo, Teen Tuesday to Go, and Draper Makers happening at Draper Library, Riverton Library, and Draper Library. So you can look for a particular date. You can look at all the activities this week or next week or this month or next month, so that you can browse more than just one day at a time. Right now it's just showing me one day at a time, but I want it to show me all the activities in May, or I want it to show me all the activities in June, and that way I can just scroll through and read these instead of toggling one page at a time, and find those activities that are of greatest interest to me and add them to my calendar. So that's what you'll want to do to make it easier to find the activities that might interest you. You'll notice you can also change it. So if you wanted to look at the whole summer, if you wanted to look from May 24th, the last day that you have assignments due, through the start of next school year, which I don't know for sure when it starts, but it's usually somewhere around here, you could look at the activities that are on the calendar and adjust those dates, and then you'll have all of the dates, May 24th through August 22nd, and you can see all of the summer activities at the locations you selected and for the age group you selected. And then you can pick some activities that you would be interested in that you could add to your calendar.